Yo, what's up Freeze Army and welcome to the 5th episode of the Weapons, Items and Suit Showcase. For this episode we'll be covering the melee items, and in this we have 10 melee items that you can have that's unlockable in the game. So first up we have the combat knife, which is unlocked at mastery level 5 in Marrakesh, and it's a military knife, stainless steel, effective in close quarters engagements, and it's a lethal melee and a throwing weapon as well. It is an illegal item to carry around, but this is what it looks like in game. It's quite a long knife actually. I'm not sure how long they are in real life, but yeah, it does look quite cool really. And you can only use it in close quarters combat, so you can't well, you can throw it as well, but all the animations for these knives are going to be basically the same. There's not going to be any variations really between all these knives that you can unlock in the game. They're all pretty much just reskins, so this is probably going to be the most uninteresting episode of the series, which is unfortunate, but that's just how the melee weapons are in the game. So you can obviously stab them. There's multiple animations for it, but they are going to be the same ones for all of the knives, unfortunately. But you can stab anyone with it, and you can throw anyone with it as well. So that's the steel combat knife that you unlock in Mastery Level 5 in Marrakesh. So next up is the Concealable Baton, which you unlocked on Mastery Level 10 in Colorado in Episode 5. And it's a collapsible baton. It can be used in close combat to knock out individuals, and it can be smuggled through frisk zones as well, so it's undetectable when you get in through frisk points. So it's a non-lethal melee, so you can't kill anyone with this item, but this is what it looks like in game. It looks alright. The problem I have with it is the way 47 is holding it. It kind of looks like it's holding some sort of, corn dog or something like that. But yeah, surely if he was going to hold the baton, I would prefer if he held it at the thick end. It seems more traditional in my opinion. And it also has, when you actually knock out individuals like this, you do get a blood splat going across the face. It's unique to this melee item. I don't see it in any other melee item. It's just this one. I'm not completely sure why, but also if you're hitting people on the back of the head around areas, it has a reduced noise radius, so less people can hear it compared to other melee weapons. So that's kind of nice. But it's not much though. It's only small. But it is the best item for melees and all that kind of stuff. So next up is the Concealable Knife, which is unlocked at Mastery Level 20 in Hokkaido, which is Episode 6. And it's a sharp knife that can be sealed in the handle when holstered, and it's not detected in frisks when holstered. So once you have it in you've holstered the item, you won't get detected through frisk points, which is the good thing about this weapon is really. So if you do want to use the knife for for example contracts or whatever it is, you can use this knife and get through all the frisk points without getting detected or anything like that through it. It's just like the Concealable Baton as well, which is completely undetectable when they're going through frisk points. But as regards to the knife itself, like I said, it's the same as all the other knives. There's nothing special about it in terms of animations and that. It's all the same. Again, I wish there was some sort of variation between these knives, but unfortunately it's just the way it is. But I'm going to show you all the melees. So that's a sneaky one from behind, one from the front, and I'm going to show you it can be thrown as well. There you go. Oh look, a crystal ball. Yeah. Which brings me to the next item, which is the crystal ball, which is unlocked at Mastery Level 10 on Professional Mode in Marrakesh. Now, it is a crystal ball that breaks when thrown or when used in melee combat and knocks out an individual unconscious. It is a non-lethal melee, but that feature where it just knocks, it does knock people out, is kind of cool, but it's just a reskinned brick. So this is what it actually looks like in game. It's nothing special really, it's just a big purple ball really. But I wished I could look through this crystal ball and realise how bad this item was before I tried to unlock it. But it has nothing special about it. I mean, look at this. I mean, you unlock that at Mastery Level 10 in Marrakesh on Professional difficulty. You got to go through all those challenges just for that. And this is what it makes me want to do every single time. But yeah, there's nothing special about it. Like I said, it's just a reskinned brick or a statue or a bust or whatever. It has the same features, so it shouldn't just break like that. If you could reuse it, it would be great, but unfortunately it just breaks, so it's not very good. So next up we have the HF Championship Bat, which is unlocked at Mastery Level 10 in Hokkaido Professional difficulty, and it's just a baseball bat. It's non-lethal and it can be knock out individuals unconscious, so it's a non-lethal melee or a non-lethal throw. So this is what it actually looks like in game. To me it looks a bit long. I'm not sure, I don't really watch baseball, so I can't really tell, but it just looks a bit long to me. Just like I said about the combat knife, and the way he's holding it, it just doesn't seem, I don't know, right. But I did give this a lot of flack when it first came out, but upon using it right now, when I was testing this, I actually found myself to have quite a lot of fun just doing this. I got a little bit carried away, and I ended up knocking out quite a few people doing this, because I was only going to knock out these 4 people to show you the different ways of doing it. But yeah, it became fun, and I just end up just smacking everyone in the face because it gives you a lot of pleasure. It's very pleasing. So yeah, it is quite fun to use if you want to go around and just knocking people out. So yeah. Just keep in mind it is an illegal item, and you can't just go around wandering around with it, as you will end up getting shot. Also, you can't conceal it either. So again, you're forced to carry it around unless you've got a guard's outfit on. You can't basically use it unless you just don't care about getting spotted or anything like that. So next up is the Jambian knife. So you have to complete all opportunities in the mission of the house built on sand, which is the bonus mission in Marrakesh, and you have to complete 5 assassination challenges during that mission. And this is what the knife looks like. It's a curved dagger, ceremonial origins in the Middle Eastern, and can be used as a melee or a thrown to eliminate the target. So it is a lethal melee, this one, and this is what it actually looks like in game. It is one of the best looking knives in the game, I think. But again, it doesn't have any special features in regards to this. It's just the same old knife as the others. It may as well be a kitchen knife or a combat knife or anything like that, because they all share the same animations once again. But I will take you through it just really quickly and show you that it is basically the same as all the other knives. So there's nothing special. You're not really missing out on anything if you don't have the bonus map. So I wouldn't worry about it. If you're after this knife, then don't worry about it too much, because there's nothing special about it at all. It's exactly the same as any other knife that we've already got and we've already shown. Just one last throw, boom. Look at that blood splashed all over her face. I don't know if any of the knives did that. So next up is the Neobara's machete, hopefully I pronounced that right, which is unlocked at Mastery Level 5 in Bangkok. And it's a bloodied machete that once belonged to Neobara, and it's a lethal, and it is suspicious. It's a lethal melee and it's a lethal throw. You can't conceal it, which is unfortunate. You have to smuggle it in. You can't just bring it along with you. And this is what it looks like in game. It's hard to quite get a good angle of this, but this is what it looks like with that little animation there. But it's essentially the same as any sword that you pick up in the game. It's the same as any saber or katana that you pick up in the game. I think katana has slightly different animations, but the good thing about this as well is when you slash people in the face, what am I talking about? When you slash people in the face, there's a lot of blood coming out of the face and stuff like that. So that's unique to this, because I don't recall that happening with any other sword in the game. I think it's just specific to this machete, which is a nice little feature, I guess. But apart from that, there's nothing really unique about this machete apart from that. But yeah, that's the Neobara's machete. So next up is the Okinawan Tonfa, which is unlocked at Mastery Level 10 in Hokkaido, which is Episode 6. It's a blunt weapon made of a traditional red oak wood and can be used in melee or thrown to knock out an individual unconscious. So it's a non-lethal melee, so you can't kill anyone with it, and it's a non-lethal throw as well. And this, it's as good as it actually looks, and it's hard to showcase really how it looks really, but I'm going to put it on the table just to show you that a little bit better. But it shares the similar problems with the regular baton as well. It's just the way he's holding it. The handle is clearly there to be used, and if he used it in the proper way and they added the correct animation for it, this would be one of my favourite weapons in the game. But unfortunately, because it's basically a reskin of everything else, even a crowbar has the same animations as these. There's nothing special about it. It's just a reskin really. It's just the way it looks. There's nothing special about it, and it's even louder than the concealable baton as well. So it offers you no real. There's nothing really. It offers you nothing really in terms of anything else. But the next item we have is the Shuriken, which is unlocked at Mastery Level 7 in Hokkaido, which is Episode 6, and it's just a throwable lethal weapon. That's all the description says. But it's a lethal throw, and you get 3 of these. So it's like the ninja stars. It's harder to show. There you go. That's what they look like. They are quite big. Again, I'm saying that about quite a few of these items here, but they just seem very large in comparison to what they actually look like in real life. I have actually seen one of these before, and they are quite small, but in comparison to this anyway. But the good thing about these is you get 3 of them, and also you can retrieve them as well once you've thrown them, and it gets that nice blood splat all over the face as well once you've thrown them. It is a little bit slow to throw them, but it's a standard really for throwing items. But you can throw them a little bit faster if you crouch. And also you can even stand up even faster if you can, once you crouch and you're throwing the item and you stand up while you're doing that throw, you can throw the item even quicker as well. So yeah, that's the Shuriken, which will unlock at master level 7 in Hokkaido. So the last but not least melee weapon we have is the fiber wire. And you can unlock this from the very beginning. It's not detectable during frisk points, as you already know. It's this basic stuff that everyone should know by now, and it's a silent kill item, so you can be right next to someone and you could kill someone with a fiber wire and they won't hear you, which is a good thing about this item. But I just don't really like the animation too much. It was recycled from Hitman Absolution, so they didn't offer anything unique in that regards. And also, he doesn't actually pull out the fiber wire itself. He keeps it in his right hand, and he doesn't actually put the fiber around the neck. It's actually completely disappears. So that's something they could improve when it comes to season 2, and hopefully they do as well. In regards to my favourite melee weapon, it is probably the concealable baton. It is a very good item and it's quite fun to use. However, you've got the baseball bat as well. I mean, the fiber wire is my go-to item when it comes to kills, because I'm more of a traditional Hitman player. But yeah. So let me know in the comments what your favourite melee weapon is in the game, and if you don't have some of these melee weapons, let me know which one you're most likely to get now after seeing this video. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on the video and subscribe here if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.
Whoa. Holy shit.